evening, morning, and/or afternoon, Blood Bowl fans. This is Gamba, and I'm joined by Mr. Metal.
Hello, my friends.
We are here to do, I guess, not really a weekly recap, but like a playoff recap of what's been going on so far into the playoffs now that we've hit the finals.
We're getting close, man. You can taste it, dude. You can taste the need for victory.
Yeah, it's been a very, very interesting playoffs indeed. Starting at the very beginning, we had Venachar versus the Corsairs, a pirate rematch. Um,
There
where
was some heavy pirating was done in that match as well.
really
Oh, there was much pirating action.
nice, super. That was a super conservative game if I remember watching it.
Yeah, but there was still pirating.
They're still pirating. Well, Venajar took the win over the Corsairs. Surprised, I thought the Corsairs were actually gonna take a W there because they got to play him once. They kind of got the strategy down. Um,
Yeah, but you can never write Venachar out, dude. Sometimes he just, no matter what, he just seems to be able to just, he kind of, you think you've got your feel for Venachar, and then he just goes out and just does something crazy that just surprises the heck out of you, and you're like, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
yeah,
Because he's the guy who plays like incredibly aggressive wood elves, but then can also sometimes play incredibly wood elves.
that's true. And then sometimes fouls, and I like it when he fouls.
So do I, but he doesn't do as much these days. I think he's You said super conservative. It was 4-2, dude.
That's conservative for elves.
This is a 6 touchdown game.
They could have easily have gone 8-4. All right, easily
And also,
gone.
High Sales inflicted 3 injuries as well, which was pretty impressive. They got like just SPP for they pillaged. That's when I said there was pirating done. There's severe pillaging of SPP.
I was gonna say, looking at where he's standing now, he's right back up to his original glory and TV value. He took a huge knock 'cause for that game he was at 1300. Now he's back, I think, at 17.
Yeah,
So
there was just to summarize: 22 SPP for High Sales, 17 SPP for Jungle Corsairs.
yeah, I mean,
So that wasn't conservative, my friend. That was
conservative elf game. Typical
that was
conservative elf game.
piracy. Piracy was occurred.
Hey, piracy's illegal. All right. Let's jump over to the next one. We had the Mountain Coldbloods versus Shadow Hill. Shadow Hill being the wild card of the season, and the Shadow Hills took it. They took a win, which I'm not sure if I'm surprised because they played a really good season, but they're still the wild card. So I was
Yeah, they played a season. Yeah, but they were a division down, dude. So to come up and put their best in against some of the best of Division One, that's impressive. I mean, if you watch Sandoon, he is like the Venachar of Dark Elves, I think.
nice.
He's incredibly aggressive. He's got a mighty blow piling on Witch Elf.
Oh damn, that's awesome.
And I mean, we were doing commentary on it, and the commentators were saying to each other, both down on like pile on no balls. And the man has balls. He was piling on all the damn time.
Oh yeah, that's what you do it for. It's my favorite. It's my favorite skill in the game.
Yeah, but doing it with you do it with like slayers and stuff, and people who can actually take a hit. This is a witch elf. She's got armor 7, and you're jumping on people's faces and lying on the ground for fouls.
It doesn't matter.
He plays very well. He plays around it. He puts her in positions where she can hurt guys and get away with it. And Hasadrian is turning into a one-woman team, and I'm expecting bounties to turn up pretty rapidly on that girl when he hits. Because obviously he's gone up to Division 1 of the G-Man next season because of his first position in Division 2.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting Division 1 to very quickly start hunting that witch elf down.
Yeah, I'm expecting him also to do really well. I mean, he's definitely proven himself. He's played his games really well, so I think he's going to fit right in with you guys in Division 1 next season, and definitely be a contender for Super Bowls to come.
Oh heck, I'm already scared to face him.
Excellent. So moving on, we go over to the REL section. We had Ed the Mad versus Teriyaki Sauce, and
Well, I'd like to pretend we had Ed the Mad versus Teriyaki Sauce, but unfortunately we had none of that.
I know. Unfortunately, Ed the Mad conceded and has been removed from this season.
Removed from life. We took him out to the woodshed, and we don't think he's coming back. Because we're really chill, but if you start doing shenanigans, we're gonna take you to the woodshed.
We're gonna take it to the woodshed and be like, hey, none of that. Um, and then Kool-Aid Convoy got to play against the Solo Dragonfire, the wild card from Division 2, the REL. This one surprised me because I thought Kool-Aid being a little bit crippled, not having his murder pieces, would have hurt him, but I forgot he's got two agility, an agility 4 Beastman and an agility 4 um, Chaos Warrior. Yeah, so he's got a really strong elf and then a pretty normal elf. And they definitely got to play.
Hang on, that's not just a strong elf; it's a tough elf. You know, Chaos Warriors have armor 9 as well. They're not easy to bring down.
So it's a dwarf elf combo.
Yeah, he's like a dwarf and an elf had a baby, and that's what you get.
Yeah. So yeah, Kool-Aid.
Would that be a Dwelf?
A Dwelf? Yeah, that'd be a Dwelf. I like it. Let's go with Dwelf.
Okay.
So Kool-Aid got to move up. Soul played a really good game. You know, there was a lot of shenanigans, so I think Soul's also going to do all right, especially since it's a bash-heavy league and his team's very bashy.
Soul is a great, you know, from what I've seen of Soul, and unfortunately I didn't get to see that particular match. I've been so busy covering the G-Man side and producing videos and such that I unfortunately didn't get to see that one. But you know, Soul appears from all numbers and facts and statistics to be a very, very good coach. I'm expecting big things in Div 1 for him.
It was a really good game. They both got some things where they got to screw each other, and it kind of tipped the balance either way. But I think Soul's mind was more focused on murder.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I don't think it quite played out as planned. And Kool-Aid was there for the W, and that was, I think, the big difference was that Kool-Aid was playing for a win, and Soul was like, you know what, if I can grind out some good SPP, the next season's going to be really awesome for me.
Hey, that's a strategy.
Yeah, that's all. That's a good strategy, especially going into Div 1.
I wouldn't want to. I personally wouldn't want to go anywhere near Div 1 of the Rel. There's so much bash there. It's like, yeah, you're gonna need, you know, thick armor and a stiff upper lip to survive.
Oh heck yeah! So so that was the entry. Then we go into the semifinals where our bye weeks came into play. This was a big one. Hamboy versus Venichar.
Dude, if you haven't gone and watched this game, guys, anyone watching this video who has not watched that video, go watch the entire match. My word. It's 2 hours 42 minutes of just insane gameplay. They left nothing, you know, they left nothing at home. They, you know, nothing stayed in the locker room. They put everything on the pitch. And it was both I wanted both coaches to win. It was so difficult to choose a winner, even as we were commentating on it. It was insane. Such a good game.
Yeah, it was really sad to see two of the better coaches have to get out so early.
You say that, but all 4 of the coaches in the semi-finals for the G-Man are just so strong.
Oh, I know.
So very scarily strong.
The G-Man is a super tough competitor, but Venichar actually got to be the one who took it out, took the win.
Yeah, down to the smallest, craziest, nuttiest things. It was close.
That's crazy. And then we had Walkerthon, one of the big bad high elf team, up against Shadow Hill, the wild card. And wouldn't you know it, Shadow Hill pulled out another W. He's going to the G-Man finals.
And Walkathon is no joke, man. Walkathon is talent.
No, Walkathon was the big competitor. He was the one I was thinking was going to be going to the finals.
I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of eyes on Walkathon this season, and I don't mean to say that as like, oh, he let us all down, because he played a hell of a match. I don't think anyone could be disappointed with the match. They you know, all 4 of the coaches that played the semis, you know, no one should be disappointed in their play there.
Yeah, no. It was the G-Man turned out and they brought all the guns for show. You know what I mean? No, everyone came out in their fullest, so no one should be upset. Plus, you guys made for really excellent commentary, I hear. So
I really enjoyed it. As I say, when games are that good, the commentary is easy.
Yeah, it's easy to talk about fun stuff happening, for sure. So that brings us to the finals for the G-Man, and we have Venichar and Shadow Hill are going to be going at it. deciding that who gets to take their place to go fight for the Super Bowl Cup.
And you know what? I just can't pick a winner. I can't even pick a favourite there. Normally, in each stage, I've kind of had my mind somewhere, but having seen both of those games, I can't even wrap my head around
Well,
a favourite.
I was gonna say, me and you have both picked wrong for every match in the G-Man, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, we kind of have, and no offense to the guys we picked against, but everyone's got an opinion, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I picked Venuchar and Jungle, and obviously I'm a huge High Sales fan because I like the aggressive play style. Um, so I wanted him to beat Hamboy, but I was leaning towards Hamboy to win because I think Hamboy won it the last time when they matched up.
Hamboy's a brutally good coach.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hope for Ven to pull it out and go to the Super Bowl. I know it would really make his day being able to represent the G-Man in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, and I don't mean to badmouth the Rel, because obviously I know I'm from the G-Man, but I am an admin in the Rel, so I love you all equally. You are all my children now. But I really think the G-Man this year is no matter who goes through, the Rel have an uphill battle to take that Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. Speaking of that, let's go look over at the semifinals for the row. We had Teriyaki Sauce versus Horny Cricket, lizard on lizard action. This was a fun one. I was talking to Cricket about it beforehand, and I was like,
hey, I did cast that one actually. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they've been keeping tallies on who won, which one. Apparently, they faced each other off both playoffs, and I think Horny's beaten him out twice or once or something like that. So they're either tied or Horny's one up. But yeah, super close match.
I have to say, what really came down to it here, there was two real things there that really kind of put the game over to Teriyaki, as you have named Sukari.
I like the teriyaki sauce. I love teriyaki sauce.
It was an incredibly smart inducement. I mean, like literally genius level move from Sukari, where he induced the Saurus star player, which just gave him that one extra strength 4 piece. And having a strength 5 piece on a Saurus anyway meant that he was sat with 2 strength 5 pieces and 6 strength 4 pieces to Horny's 1 strength 5, 6 strength 4. So he was down essentially 1 strength 5 piece. That plus a couple of very early injuries just on Saurus just absolutely snowballed the game towards Sukari. But Cricket put up such a good game in return. If you haven't seen it, another good match to watch.
Yeah. So Sukari is going to be going to finals, and then we have Kool-Aid versus Luminous, and I was expecting Luminous to be a touchdown machine in this one, and just make it so that Kool-Aid couldn't keep up, but that appears not to be what happened.
Yeah, from everything that I heard from the casters of that game, that was Andy 90 and Venuchar, I believe, covered that one. And from everything that they said, Kool-Aid just managed to keep the rats contained and just gradually grind, use his strength to grind away at them.
Yeah.
And by the end of the game, there was almost Luminous had basically nothing left. He was like one storm vermin on the pitch.
That's crazy. So he almost got pitch cleared. That's really nuts. But I mean, kudos to Kool-Aid. That means it's gonna be Kool-Aid versus teriyaki sauce, and that's gonna be a really interesting match. I'm not sure if he's gotten Claw back yet, but if he hasn't, it's gonna be an uphill battle against trying to knock out the Sauruses.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough challenge either way. I think that's gonna they're gonna go head to head, but I think I kind of want to give it to Sukari just because, like I say, he has this really kind of like with the inducements. Yeah, everyone was going, oh, he's got this much gold to spend. It's gonna be a wizard, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody saw that Saurus inducement coming, which basically won him. I would say won him the game. That smart, intelligent move there. So I think Sukari's got a way of looking at the game that maybe will throw Kool-Aid for a loop. And really kind of put him off his game a little bit. But it remains to be seen.
Yeah, it does. It will be I think it's hard to say, but I think Teriyaki Sauce's team will be better fit for playing the Elves. You know what I mean? I think
I think whoever needs to go through, if they get any level ups anywhere on anybody, they need to buy some tackle.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be very true. Um,
I
but
don't care if it's a damn skink. You need to put some tackle out there because otherwise the elves, G-Man G-Man is just a division full of stupid fast, evasive. It's like nailing a G-Man team to the wall is like nailing water to the wall, dude. You just
oh
can't do it.
yeah, well it's the same with all the lizards. I mean, there's skinks with agility 4, stunty, and dodge.
But like I said, dude, tackle
Tackle,
will just spam.
tackle, and diving tackle.
And I tell you what, the G-Man guys are going to have some tackle pieces in play because they used to play against agility.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm surprised we don't see. There's not more on the REL with how many skinks we have, but
I
I
think
guess.
everyone's just so busy dealing with the Saurus.
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of the battles are going to the sources, which are crazy. But I mean, only time will tell. I'm really excited. I'm hoping I get to cast the Super Bowl. I don't know if I'll be in town, so I'm kind of bummed out about that.
Well, I'm hoping we can get we've been trying to stick to 2 to 3 casters. The average is about 3, but I'm hoping we can maybe get a bigger caster roster for the Super Bowl. Maybe get 4 or 5 of the bigger names in who've been doing like a lot of the casting so far, and really get some actual. If we can do it live, so we can watch the thinking time and stuff, and we can really get some discussion going on tactics and things. I think that would be super.
Yeah. Oh, I 100% agree. Either way, though, these finals coming up are going to be heck of a match to watch, and then the Super Bowl is going to be crazy. Um, I know you think it's going to be a G-Man win, but I'm not so sure about it. I'm not so sure about it.
You are. You just don't want to be. You just don't want to look like you're biased.
No, why would I be biased? It's all my baby. I don't know. Like I said, New Day Co-op has put on a heck of a season. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, for a Chaos team, they were quite a new Chaos team as well, weren't they? I mean, how many seasons they got behind them?
One.
Well, there you go, man. For a Chaos team to go so far in one season, that's huge.
Yeah. So they've been. Well, I mean, they have one season behind them, so they're not a fresh roll. I think they played last
you know
season.
what I mean? Okay,
Yeah.
so 2 seasons. Yeah, but still, in 2 seasons, Chaos normally don't even hit their stride till about the 3rd season.
Yeah, yeah, and he's lost a lot of players too, which has really hurt him. You know what I mean? He lost his murder piece.
Which, I'm sure nobody feels bad about. No one can sympathize with Chaos losing. Because Chaos is so good at removing pieces,
Yeah.
nobody feels bad when they have a piece removed.
Oh no, I mean it's bound to come eventually. But with that being said, I think both coaches will represent the REL really well and give the run for their money. So with that, I mean, there's not much more to say. That's what's going on. We got signups are live, so you can sign up for REL G-Man, the Big O, and the Noob League. They're on the Reddit. They're on regular Reddit. They're on Steam. They're everywhere you look.
I'm going out there and putting. I'm shouting it from the rooftops at this point. Because that's been apparently my job. That's what I've been assigned to. So,
Yeah, your job is to shout out the rooftops
Well, I've been doing it, dude.
and collect money.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
I'll be sending the heavy boys around. So if you don't want to visit from Gengar,
If you don't want your team fouled into oblivion,
you will pay.
you gotta pay up.
I'm not saying it's pay to win, but it's pay to win, boys.
Oh man. All right. Well, with that being said, I think we can end it here, and I will try to at the end of the season. I will definitely post the playlist for anyone who wants to go back and check out all the amazing matches. This season, I think we've had the most coverage out of all the seasons. I think we have like close to 60 matches up on my YouTube channel, and that's not even all of them.
It's only going to get better for next season as well because we've actually, already confirmed a couple of big name Twitch streamers who are going to be joining us. Although I'm not going to get names entirely till we finalise that, but because they'll have so many videos going out as well, we can add next season. I mean, the likelihood of you being live on Twitch TV or YouTube or something is greater than ever, boys and girls.
Yeah.
So. And of course, if you are a streamer or a YouTuber and you want to get your videos added to our playlist so everyone can see all of the matches all the time, please do reach out.
Yeah, I made a little post. If you shoot your YouTube, your Twitch, whatever you use, I'll make sure I put a link on the sidebar, because I think it's awesome. I think it's great that people are getting involved and we're getting more casters, and it's not just me and you carrying the burden.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, I've been overwhelmed by the awesomeness of the community. We've had Demu, Demify, Andy90, who may also be known as Donkey Dragon. You know, they've taken a real interest in kind of getting in on the casting, and it's been absolutely awesome having you know new blood, new bodies, new voices, new opinions.
Yeah. Also, make sure you guys are getting on Discord. Discord has been blowing up lately. Everyone has been has been on there and chatting and joined the fun.
And the banter, the bad mouthing, the trash talk. Oh, it's been beautiful.
Yeah.
Brought a tear to my soulless eyes.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna leave you to it, and we will see you laters on the other videos.
Stay classy, folks.
All right. Farewell, guys.